Welcome back to our channel. Thank you guys for tuning in to part 3, guys. But this is the story of my life, how I grew up, and this has made me become the woman I am today. I do want to let you guys know this is 18 and older. Alright, so after like I said, if you guys are totally gonna be confused, you guys gotta watch it back from part 1. We're now at part 3. So they were saying that me and my sister are becoming very codependent, which I totally understand. We were still very codependent. We are no longer codependent because my sister's no longer here with us, but that is due for another story time when the case is closed. Rest in peace to my sister. But they ended up taking our door off, and they also ended up separating us. So they put my sister into a separate group home, far away from me. So with that being said, they separated me and my sister. So me and my sister no longer had any contact because they separated us. So that was very, guys, very hard on me. Very hard on me, you guys. But I was still thankful and happy that I didn't have to endure the beatings and all of the other stuff that came along with it. I did get to get new clothes. I did get to go to school with clean clothes. They did have a washer and a dryer. They had a refrigerator full of food, and it was just like, I was so thankful to have a pizza or even a Gatorade. Something so small was something so big to me. That's why right now, you guys, if you guys see the woman I am today, I'm so thankful for anything and everything, because I was abused as a child, physically, emotionally, you name it, I've been through it. For a little bit, I did end up going with one of my tias and living with one of my tias, I think for about a year. And I ended up meeting the father of my children. My ex-mother-in-law ended up taking custody of me, and she pulled me from the group homes that I was in. She basically saved my life. That's why I love her. I love her with all of me, my entire soul. She pulled me from the group home because me and her son ended up together. Me and her son grew up together because, long story short, he were in our family. His mom was best friends with my dad. They're compadres. If you guys don't know what that means, my dad baptized her children, her daughter. So they are, you know, kind of related. They're not related, but if you guys know what compadre and comadre means, my dad baptized her daughter, so they were always a part of our life. So that's how I met my kid's father when I was very young. By the time she pulled me out of the group home, I was pregnant with her first grandchild. I was 16 years old. I ended up having her first grandchild. By the way, this was my first child, guys, so I was very new at motherhood, so she helped me when it came to everything. Me and him ended up having a total of 3 kids. Well, I'm moving up way too quick, so as she ended up taking me in, we did have 1 kid. It went really good. She taught me how to become a mother. She taught me how to become a woman. She put me back in school. She was just a very good person in and out, and she still is. She's a wonderful grandmother. She's the best grandmother I can ever ask for in this entire world. She is considered my mom. Even though she's my mother-in-law, I'll always see her as my mom because she raised me. She taught me a lot of what I know today. Mostly everything as a woman, what I know today. When I turned 18, I decided to go on my own. And I started partying, you guys. So I had one more child. I have 3 kids in total, guys. I had a girl. After I had my daughter, I started partying, you guys. And as I started partying, partying leads into other things, you guys. Party leads into everything and anything. I was hanging out with the wrong crowd. I was always partying. So she would always be home with the kids. Of course, I wasn't going to just drop my kids off with anybody. If she wasn't going to watch my kids, then I wouldn't be going out. But she wasn't going to say no to her grandchildren, of course, because she's just a wonderful grandmother like that. So she did watch the kids. Me and my sister did party a lot, like a lot. And that's when we got into drinking and doing other things we weren't supposed to be doing. And that's what caused me to become an addict. I was an addict for a lot of years, you guys. It did take me to get a DUI back in 2016. That is the only trouble I ever got into with the law, was traffic tickets and a DUI, because I was drinking and driving and also on prescribed medication. I was under the influence while driving. I went to jail, of course. And then they did say I needed to go to a rehab. And you guys, when I tell you guys, when I was partying, this lasted about a good 10 years, guys. A good 10 years. So from 20 up to 30. No, I'm so sorry. From 20 up to 28-ish. I was partying / using narcotics when I wasn't supposed to, but they were prescribed, but I was abusing them, so I was an addict. The judge said I did need to go to rehab, so a 30-day rehab at that. 30 days just wasn't enough for me, so I did go ahead and put myself into a year rehab, 12 months. I did all the 12 steps, because in that point in life I was powerless over everything and anything. So I got stripped away from everything. The only thing for that whole 12 months that I owned was a pair of scrubs and a Bible. And that's all I needed to get myself clean, to get my thoughts together. And it helped me become the woman I am today. And when you guys see me doing raffles here and there or giveaways here and there, that's because I promised myself that the childhood I grew up in and the group homes I grew up in and the rehab I was in for a whole year taught me that I'm better than being an addict. I'm better than being the child I was. I'm better than holding grudges, because you're not promised tomorrow. So I did make my amends with the most people important to me. I made amends with my sister. I made amends with my mother. I made amends with my father. I made amends with my kids. I made amends with my mother, or my ex-mother-in-law, but that still is my mother. When I say mother, that means I call her Nina. But my donor, I did make amends with her, but we do not speak. I do not see us speaking ever again. That is my choice. That's all I have to say about that. And today I do want to let you guys know it's mandatory for me to give back. I do work my butt off. I do work 2 jobs, you guys. I'm not rich. I work 2 jobs full time. Me and my wife, we work our butts off. So the extra money that we do have after we pay our bills and after we buy what we need and what we want, and we have that little bit of money to splurge on, we make sure to give back. Why do we give back? It's mandatory to give back, because once upon a time I didn't have $1 to my name to even buy me hot and spicy or anything, you know. So I had really rough childhood. So when you guys see me today with the big heart that I have, that's because I never got to be a kid. And I always told myself, when I get older, I'm going to make sure to love on anyone and everyone. because I was never cuddled or loved by my donor because she was never around. That's her story to tell. Like I said, I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm not bashing nobody, putting anybody down, but who doesn't crave a mother's love? But like I said, she's no longer in my life and won't be in my life for my own reasons, and those reasons will stay with me and go to the grave with me. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys for hearing my story. And what I want to do is let you guys know I did complete probation. I did complete rehab. And also, you guys, I am 3.5 years clean and sober, 3.5 years. Almost 4 years, guys. Just almost. But 3.5 years clean and sober, no relapses. I do not drink, I do not party, I do not go out nowhere. I work my butt off, I stay home, I am married, I am happy as can be, I have everything I want and need. And that is the end of the series, you guys. There's 3 parts to the series. I hope you guys liked the 3 parts of the series. It was a rough childhood, guys, for me. I got very vulnerable with you guys. I got very raw with you guys. Please, you guys, please, from the bottom of your guys' heart, it's somewhere in there. Please take it easy on me, because I didn't have to come on here and become very, 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 very vulnerable with you guys. But you know what? You guys are a part of my family now. You guys are always gonna be here with me, along with mine and my wife's journey on YouTube. So why not go personal, and why not let you guys get to know me on a very personal level? So now that you guys not get to know me as a younger child, and now as me as an adult, I am thriving, I am sober, I'm living it one day at a time, taking it 1 minute at a time, and I'm thankful for each and everything. And another thing, I did get a package in the mail. I've never ever received a package in the mail from nobody to send me gifts like that. Stephanie, you know who you are. I can't tag you because I don't know your YouTube name, but you know who you are, Steph. You sent me this beautiful bracelet. Not only did you send me this beautiful bracelet, if I could see it, I do not see it because my wife is wearing it. She bought my wife a panda hat. Just bought us a whole lot of things. We've never ever received a package like that, you guys. Little things like that mean the world to me, because I don't expect nothing from nobody. Nothing from nobody. And when I get little things like that, I appreciate it more than you guys would ever, ever, ever know. So if you guys can find it in your guys' heart to, anytime you guys want to maybe sponsor a meal, if there anything you guys want, we would very appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts, because anything that you guys can do for us, we would appreciate it. And I'm not asking for anything, I promise. I'm not asking for anything. But thank you so much, Steph, from the bottom of our hearts, for not just sending me gifts. You sent me and my wife the same things, so we could both have the same things. That was a very, very nice of you. I am going to end this 3rd chapter on a good note. Today I am living sober. I'm living clean with 2 jobs. I'm married, you guys. I'm married. I am married. I got rings on both fingers, you guys. I am married, and I'm going to stay married to the love of my life. I love her so, so, so much, more than you guys would know. And I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for watching part 1, part 2, and part 3, and getting to know me, myself, and I, just me alone. And if you guys can find it in your hearts to please subscribe. Please don't forget to share and like and hit that bell. That way you can get notified each and every time we post a new video. And thank you guys once again. I know I say thank you guys a lot, but because I'm very thankful and I'm very blessed to have each and every one of you guys in my life. Thank you guys for hearing my story, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye. Love you guys so much. Mwah.